Rusame reader, Kurosong, and today I will be reading to you from The Masquerade by Daughter of Apollo 2019. Now, on to Chapter 19, The Decision. I leaned back on the wall again. Well, it's not like I have anywhere to be. But I still don't want to waste your time, Rusha said, still avoiding looking me in the eyes. Then make a long story short, I exclaimed. Finally, he gave in. All right, Thematica, I'll tell you. Hold on, how do you know my name? I asked, cutting him off once again. He laughed. Thematica, think about it. My sister is dating your brother. I'm bound to learn your name eventually, as I'm sure you know mine. Wait, how? I went to ask, but Rusha cut me off again. Do you want to hear the story or not? He said, and I shut up. Well, it's pretty complicated, but to put it simply, my father always taught me and my siblings to think one way, and that his system was the right one. But when I saw how it was affecting people, I didn't want to be a part of it anymore, Rusha said, in a tone of voice that made him sound slightly embarrassed. And when I confronted my father about it, he kicked me out, said something about not spreading my ideas to the rest of the family. So here I am. In that case, you probably shouldn't come inside, I commented. Your father's here now, actually. I just met him. Rusha grimaces. I hope he didn't say anything too harsh to you. I smiled. Don't worry, if anything, I was too harsh with him. Well, that's a first, Rusha said, raising his eyebrows in suspicion. There was a small period of comfortable silence, before another question came into my head. Hey, Rusha, why do you always seem to know when your siblings are over here? I watch them, Rusha responded automatically. Okay, wow, stalker much? I joked. Perhaps watch wasn't the right word, Rusha mused. More like I check in on them, just to make sure my father's not doing anything bad to them. I see, I commented. Again, we fell into silence, but this time it was a lot more awkward. Rusha, I said aloud, looking out into the distance again. What do you think about running away? The question seemed to startle Rusha. I don't know. What do you mean, running away from home? I didn't respond, but the silence spoke for me. America, why would you want to do that? Rusha asked. Your family needs you. No, I shook my head. They don't. I didn't bother elaborating, but I knew it was true. Aussie and Kiwi had each other, Canada now had Ukraine, and I'm sure that Britain wouldn't mind having a break from arguing with me. Rusha huffed and started to walk away, but for some reason, I didn't want him to go. I wanted to run away. I wanted to leave my old life behind and start something new. But I didn't want to leave Rusha behind. Stay a little longer? I whispered. For a moment, Rusha didn't respond, and I worried that he might leave and I would never see him again. But then he stepped closer to me. As he did, I heard him mutter under his breath, Only because you're so adorable. I blushed, but tried to hide it and pretended I didn't hear him. We stayed like that for a few moments, before I turned to Rusha again. I have something I need to tell you. Okay, what is it? Rusha looked slightly concerned. I took a deep breath and began talking. Look, we haven't known each other very long, and I don't really know hardly anything about you. Hell, I didn't even know your name until, yesterday. I chuckled to myself. But I think I love you, and I want to spend some more time with you. Will you run away with me? Rusha seemed to be frozen with shock. Clearly, he wasn't expecting it. He looked longfully at the door, and I knew what he was thinking. You don't need to worry about them. They're strong enough to take care of themselves, Plus, any minute, Canada's gonna propose, and he can help take care of them too. I reasoned. You don't have to come if you don't want to. Are you sure this is what you want to do? Raja asked, and I nodded. Yes, I've been thinking about this a lot, actually. I bit my lip, almost too afraid to admit it. We looked at each other for a length of time that seemed to go on indefinitely, my eyes meeting his sparkling amber ones. But eventually he smiled and grabbed my hand. I think I'll come with you. Clearly, you're going to need someone as experienced as me. I laughed and put my head on Russia's shoulder. Give me some time to prepare, and we'll be off. And that's the end of this chapter. I hope you enjoyed. Anyway, I'd like to invite you to join the Discord, which is linked down in the description below. That being said, I hope you have a nice rest of your day, night, or whatever it is for you. Just enjoy your time. And I will see you tomorrow.